In a world where hearts were shrouded in shadows and minds were shackled by the weights of pain, there lived a solitary man named Victor. Since his earliest days, Victor had faced cruelty and discrimination. His skin bore the scars of hurtful words, and his spirit was tormented by scornful gazes. Victor was a sensitive soul, always craving love and approval. He grew up in a neighborhood where violence reigned supreme, and differences were seen as weaknesses to exploit. As the years passed, the invisible wounds Victor carried within him grew deeper, slowly suffocating his dreams and self-confidence. Over time, Victor became convinced that his only chance of survival was to become numb, to detach himself from emotions that seemed to condemn him to a life of perpetual suffering. He turned to ancient teachings, esoteric philosophies, and sacred texts in search of a way to rid himself of the pain that consumed him. In the dark labyrinths of forgotten libraries, Victor studied the methods of the Stoics and Buddhists, immersing himself in their millennia-old wisdom. He learned to observe his emotions without attachment, allowing them to float like passing mist without letting them take control of his life. He delved into meditation, finding inner peace in the silent depths of his troubled mind. But emotional detachment was only the first step. Victor knew that he must also free himself from the chains of excessive compassion. It was time for him to stop being too kind, to stop taking care of everyone at the expense of his own growth and personal goals. He needed to channel his energy towards his own aspirations, to become ruthless towards himself in order to become the best version of himself. Victor began by questioning his limiting beliefs. He realized that his past failures were lessons, not judgments on his worth as an individual. He gave himself permission to dream big, to believe in his abilities, and to set audacious goals. He understood that to achieve these goals, he had to dedicate himself fully to personal development without compromise or excuses. With unwavering determination, Victor embarked on a journey of self-improvement. He worked tirelessly to acquire new skills, whether in the professional, artistic, or relational realms. He surrounded himself with inspiring mentors and learned from their experiences. Every failure was seen as an opportunity for learning, every obstacle as a challenge to be met with grace and determination. Over the years, Victor became the master of his own destiny. He opened his own law firm, quickly gaining a reputation for excellence and integrity. His legal acumen and passion for justice allowed him to win seemingly insurmountable legal battles. He became the advocate for the oppressed, using his voice to amplify the voices of those who had been silenced. But Victor's greatest triumph lay not only in his material success, it lay in his inner transformation, in his ability to detach himself from the toxic emotions that had once paralyzed him. He had learned to respect himself, to love himself, and to honor his own boundaries. He had stopped being a victim of his own kindness and had become a master of his own destiny. One day, as Victor stood at the pinnacle of his success, he encountered the woman who had once been his companion. She sought him out, eager to resume their relationship where they had left off. But Victor, aware of the destructive impact of their tumultuous past, made a difficult decision. He ignored her completely, knowing that his happiness and personal growth no longer depended on that relationship. Victor continued to forge ahead on his own path, inspiring those who crossed his journey. His Gothic tale of transformation, emotional detachment, and benevolent ruthlessness was passed down through generations, carrying a powerful message. It is possible to break free from emotional chains, to become the best version of oneself, and to reach unforeseen heights. Thus, Victor became a beacon of hope for those lost in the darkness of their own emotions. His Gothic odyssey of transformation guided them towards the light, reminding them that they were the authors of their own destiny. And in the pages of books and the minds of the bold, his name was etched as an immortal legend of resilience and personal achievement. This video is now finished. I hope that through this video you understand how your emotions can hold you back and prevent you from achieving the perfect version of yourself. Feel free to watch other videos and subscribe to support our work. See you soon!